No, and one of the things you had mentioned is they need to destroy the cultures and the things that have made, our culture great, and the things that we really recognize, like the history that we have. And on that topic, I shared an article today. If you can go to Walmart and shop with 200 plus people, you can damn well go down to the ceremony for your veterans and your troops and honor them. And this I stumbled on, and I'm going to play a quick audio clip in a short second here, but I called the Legion today. Because I didn't think anything was going on. And I actually heard your call or your live stream last night talking about trying to throw something together. So I said, well, let's call the Legion. And I called them, and I was surprised at the answer, because although nothing is scheduled online, the answer I got, and I will play the audio clip after, was that they're being instructed, and I repeat, they are being instructed to not inform the public that they're having their ceremony at the Cenataph, and as so far as to, I believe they won't even be in uniform, because they don't want people recognizing. So when you think about the destruction of our culture, I can think of no greater middle finger than to turn our backs on the men and women who've made the greatest sacrifices and continue to make those great sacrifices. And as somebody who has many friends in the armed forces, it pisses me off all the much more. So I'm going to play this audio quick, and we'll get your comments.
Sure.
Company called
Hello, how are you?
Hi, my name's Greg Staley. I'm calling from a small independent media company called Diverge Media. I'm just wondering if there's anything going on for Remembrance Day this year out of any of the legions.
Well, I don't understand what you're asking.
Is there any ceremonies happening on the 11th to honor our veterans?
At the Cenataphs, there will be, yes.
So there will be a ceremony at the Cenataph. Now, is that kind of like invite only, or is that like an invite only thing, or how is that working this year?
Well, I don't know. They're only going to have somebody laying wreaths, but I don't know how you can control spectators.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's the best I know right now what's going on.
So nothing's, is it going to be advertised at all, or is it meant to be kind of just unknown?
No, it's supposed to be unknown because they don't want the whole whack of people coming out.
You know,
according to the government, whatever.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that anything was going on, but it's actually a relief to hear that. But if that's the case, I mean, I will not put out anything officially.
No.
But I will let them know that that is occurring there, if that is okay with you.
They're having that Waterloo Cenotaph and that Kitchener Cenotaph.
Okay, well, that's excellent. I'm glad that it's happening.
Yeah, it's going to happen in a smaller scale, right?
Yeah, so are you kind of doing the regular order of remembrance, or is it just kind of stripped down a little bit to laying of wreath?
They're going to do that, right? But there'll be no parading or,
Okay, so
it'll be shortened up, right?
So essentially, basically the ceremony and the wreaths. And okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll spread the word around a little bit to the people that I think should be there.
Okay.
And I just want to say thank you. Yeah, you have a good day.
Yeah, same to you.
Bye. All right. Sorry, I just want to play that full 2-minute clip. I've never been angrier.
You know what, brother? I've been chewing bricks for probably most of the day today. So I put out yesterday. I put out an invitation to folks in Saskatoon to come to the Vimy Memorial. It's right downtown Saskatoon, to join us for a gathering, not a protest, not a rally, nothing political. Let's just meet at the Vimy Memorial. It's outdoors. And if anybody wants to attend, especially, of course, veterans, you are, of course, more than welcome. And if I even went as far to say, if you feel the need that you have to wear a mask to this gathering, you'll be respected. Don't worry about it. That, this isn't about that right now. Let's drop the politics for a day. And let's, my hope in that was that we wouldn't sully the day with politics, right? And just let people gather and remember and honor our soldiers, most of which, or a lot of which, gave the ultimate sacrifice. I mean, that's why we're there. We're remembering the sacrifices of at very least 45,000 Canadians who went to fight against tyranny in defense of freedom and liberty against fascists and communists. I mean, so what happened was I'm so angry.
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm trying to contain myself. So I got a message or a screenshot from a douchebag media personality in Saskatoon by the name of Pat Dubois with the Bull 92.9 The Bull in Saskatoon, if anybody's interested. And he put out this most disgusting thing in response to our proposal of gathering. And then I saw you inspired my one of my latest tweets when I saw your show coming up in regards to, people. We can go to Costco, we can go to Walmart, we can go to all these by the hundreds wearing stupid masks inside the building. That's no problem. But if you gather outside at a memorial remembering our soldiers, I'm now referred to as viciously selfish. Can you imagine? This is coming from a media personnel in my town. I said to the person, one of the comments I made before I was blocked, listen, these soldiers, these veterans who want to attend and remember their brothers and sisters who died for freedom, is it not their choice if they want to show up or not?
Amen.
Are they not capable of making that decision on their own? Maybe they would rather go to that Remembrance Day and celebrate and remember and honor their brothers and sisters and maybe be exposed to some virus that's 99% recoverable.
I can think of no greater irony. Yeah, I can think of no greater irony than the ultimate sacrifice was made for freedom.
Yeah.
And then to turn around and go, no. And what really, you want to talk about, it's more than just the vets. Because when I thought nothing was going on, I started contacting all, people I know in the reserves and military. And one of the comments for our audience that came back was, I said, this is unacceptable. The vets and the military shouldn't be shit on like this. And the response that came back is, Greg, your heart's in the right place, but we're used to being shit on.
Yeah.
So that's and I wrote about that in the article today. Leadership, ironically, military leadership would say you don't look for a freaking excuse, you look for a solution. Extreme ownership. I'm going to find a way to get it done. And so for me, I'm looking at this and it's like, you can go to Walmart 200 at a time. You put on your mask. It's indoors. It's even more at risk. But the outdoor event to honor our troops, our veterans, our traditions, the sacrifice, we could even social distance off. I said, why not rope off an area just for the veteran and the vulnerable? Like, my God, we can make it the most politically convenient, or like the most media-friendly event ever seen. And they're ignoring it, and they're literally informing the Legion. Don't tell anybody you're doing anything. Don't show up in your uniform because we wouldn't want them to know. So it just tied into all this new the agenda reset and the sustainable development. I just got
because it does, and it is. Listen, it's the attack on Western civilization. It's the attack on our values. It's an attack on everything we cherish. It's an attack on everything that our soldiers fought for. That's what this is. And so if you can burn down these institutions, if you can burn down these gatherings like Remembrance Day, like Christmas is on the table now. That was the thing that burned my ass yesterday when I heard our douchebag prime minister telling us that Christmas is in jeopardy. And I actually put out a tweet, and I'm sorry, I know you guys probably don't like bad language on your channel, and I don't use it on mine normally, but I put together a hashtag that said, go fuck yourself. And that was directed directly at Trudeau, because I'm not, we have to stand to this. We have to start defending these things we value and cherish. And I'll die, literally, I will die defending these rights in honor of all the people before me that have done it. So all of these threats to fines and arrest, you know what? I don't care. I'm standing up to this. I've had more than enough. I know so many other people have had more than enough. We just have to say no. And so in terms of our Remembrance Day gathering that we're putting together, it's full steam ahead. Nobody will tell me where I can gather and meet
Yeah.
especially when it comes to our veterans. I mean, good God.
I have no words. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I literally have no words of all the shit that's gone on, all the protests that are going on. They don't hand out fines. This is the one you're gonna put your stick in the mud and you're gonna be adamant about it. And by the way, I'll be showing up to Sunday. There's a Sikh ceremony to honor the fallen Sikh soldier, and they're allowed to be in uniform. And they're advertising it. And I'm not saying I have no problem with them doing that, and they should all be doing it.
Exactly.
But what is this crap going on? Okay. We can't have it both ways. But back to the script.